I think we've all probably heard the famous line that love and desire are at odds, that love requires closeness and desire requires mystery and all this other stuff, which, you know, when I first heard that, I was like, holy shit, that's so true. And that's what made it such a brilliant concept, because it sort of changed the way we thought about eroticism and love. But I couldn't really get fully on board. And the reason I couldn't get fully on board is there was something incongruent about the simplicity of that love, you know, this ability to deeply care for someone and want to hump them are at odds, that they don't get along, because I think we've all deeply cared for someone and loved them and wanted to hump them at the same time. That's sort of what we want. But it's something that happens over time that causes a detachment from desire. And what I found, it sort of came to me as I was thinking about it, is it's not that desire and love that are at odds. It's that desire and not feeling like we are ourselves, that we're an individual, that our needs, that we have our own identity. So it's desire in the psychological term of enmeshment that are at odds, that when we don't feel like we can meet our own needs, that we have our own time, that we are ourselves, when we are in a relationship where they complete us, where the relationship is our lives, where their feelings are our feelings. If the relationship's not doing well, we're not doing well. This idea of giving up who we are for relationships. So really it's that desire and being able to feel like we are whole, that we are ourselves, that we have our own lives and our own loves and our own beliefs. In long-term relationship, we often give up that because that was the model of old relationships. Now there's another battle that's going on simultaneously with this, and that is that love, as we've defined it, which is giving up who you are, letting go of everything you want for the other person, creating this relationship that is all of you. But there's a battle between that version of love and individuation and being your own person and freedom. So I would say love and feeling free are at odds, as well as desire and the need to feel free. So it's all connected to how do we be in love and still feel free to be ourselves. And that is a skill set, learning how to create boundaries around who you are, learning how to ask for what you want, learning how to actually understand who you are. Because if we come from families where mothers gave up themselves, fathers just worked really hard, which we are, you know, in a couple generations of patriarchy, you know, receiving patriarchy as the model of relationship, where that really was it. So we saw moms give their lives away, and we saw dads also give their lives away in some sense too. So we really have this battle going on where we don't inherit our identity anymore, which we did in tribes and families and villages, where you're going to do this and you're going to be a farmer and you're going to believe this. This is our religion. This is our culture. This is how you're going to marry. So you got handed your identity. Now we create our own identity, and we're at least celebrated to, and that's what we're told to do. And so we have like Miss Independent, you know, all this idea of being independent, not needing to depend on anyone. But then when you fall in love, you let go of all of that. So it's, how do I be in love and maintain who I am? Because I was taught to never lose who I am. And so some of us lose ourselves really quickly in love, and we actually need love in order to feel whole. So it's this balance of maintaining boundaries around who you are, not walls. Because boundaries, you know, walls keep people out, boundaries teach people where the door is. So recognize it's not love and desire that are at odds. It's desire and the need to feel free and in love that are at odds.